The three-body problem story begins during China's Cultural Revolution, a time of political turmoil and extreme ideological fervor. Amid this chaos, physicist Yi Wenji watches her father, a prominent professor, be violently killed by Red Guards for refusing to denounce his scientific views. His commitment to reason and truth is treated as betrayal by the masses. This traumatic event, combined with the oppressive political atmosphere, leads Yi to lose faith in humanity and to see human civilization as inherently destructive. After this, Yi is labeled an enemy of the state and sent to a labor camp. But her exceptional knowledge of astrophysics leads to her recruitment by the military to work at a secretive base called Red Coast. The base is ostensibly a facility for monitoring space and studying cosmic signals, but Yi learns that it has a hidden agenda, searching for extraterrestrial life. While working at Red Coast, she detects a mysterious signal from space that seems to originate from a distant star system known as Trisolaris, a planet orbiting 3 suns. The planet of Trisolaris, as Yi discovers through decoding their communications, is a highly unstable world. Its 3 suns' unpredictable orbits create chaotic conditions on the planet, with frequent cycles of extreme heat, freezing cold, and stable periods called chaotic eras and stable eras. The Trisolarans live in constant fear of extinction due to these environmental shifts. Their civilization has evolved to survive these cycles, but they desperately seek a stable environment to ensure the survival of their species. They are technologically advanced, but their civilization is constrained by the unpredictability of their planet's environment. Despite the risks, Yi Wenji responds to the Trisolaran message. The Trisolarans warn her not to reply, explaining that their race is ruthless and would invade Earth if they knew its location. Instead of following this warning, Yi does the opposite. She invites the Trisolarans to come to Earth. She sees their potential arrival as an opportunity to end the inherent flaws of human civilization, which she views as corrupt and self-destructive after witnessing the horrors of the Cultural Revolution. Yi's decision to welcome the Trisolarans sets into motion events that will shape the fate of humanity. In the present day, decades later, scientist Wang Miao is pulled into an investigation of a series of mysterious suicides among leading scientists. These deaths seem to be connected to a shadowy organization known as the Earth Trisolaris Organization, ETO, a secret society that is dedicated to the coming of the Trisolarans. While investigating, Wang is introduced to a virtual reality game called 3-Body, which simulates the conditions on the Trisolaran planet. The game's objective is to solve the riddle of how life can survive on a planet with such chaotic and extreme climate changes caused by the influence of 3 suns. As Wang immerses himself in the game, he experiences simulations of the history of the Trisolaran civilization, including their attempts to develop technologies that can predict the movements of the 3 suns and thereby control their chaotic environment. Each new round in the game ends with the destruction of the Trisolaran civilization due to the unpredictable solar movements, driving home the impossibility of their survival without finding a more stable planet to inhabit. Meanwhile, Wang begins to uncover more about the ETO, which was founded by Yi Wenji decades earlier. The ETO is divided into 2 main factions, the Adventists and the Redemptionists. The Adventists believe that humanity is doomed and that the Trisolarans should come to Earth and take over, even if it means the destruction of human civilization. The Redemptionists, on the other hand, believe that the Trisolarans will bring wisdom and a more enlightened rule to Earth, saving humanity from itself without resorting to violence. Wang also learns that the Trisolarans have already begun to interfere with human scientific progress from afar. They have developed advanced technology known as sophons, subatomic particles that can be manipulated to act as both cameras and computational devices. The Trisolarans send these sophons to Earth, where they are capable of disrupting experiments in particle physics, effectively halting humanity's scientific progress. By doing this, the Trisolarans ensure that humanity will not advance technologically before their invasion, leaving Earth defenseless when they finally arrive in 450 years. As Wang delves deeper into the 3-Body game and learns more about the Trisolaran civilization, he becomes more involved in the global effort to understand and prepare for the Trisolaran invasion. He works alongside other scientists and military officials who are attempting to find ways to overcome the technological suppression imposed by the Trisolarans and to develop strategies for Earth's defense. The existence of the ETO complicates these efforts, as human collaborators actively work against Earth's own interests in favor of the alien invaders. Throughout the novel, Yi Wenji's motivations and the ethical implications of her decision to contact the Trisolarans come into focus. Her belief that humanity is beyond redemption drives her to see the destruction of human civilization as inevitable, even necessary. However, her actions also lead to profound questions about humanity's place in the universe. How should we respond to the discovery of an alien civilization? Can humanity change, or are we doomed by our nature to self-destruction? As the story draws to a close, Wang Miao and his allies begin to understand the full scale of the challenge they face. The Trisolaran invasion is still centuries away, but the groundwork for the conflict has already been laid. Humanity is divided between those who see the Trisolarans as a threat to be fought and those who view them as saviors. Meanwhile, the Trisolarans, though technologically superior, are desperate and face extinction on their unstable homeworld. Both civilizations are on a collision course, with the fate of Earth hanging in the balance. The first book ends with humanity in a precarious position. The Trisolarans are coming, but their arrival is far enough in the future that Earth has time to prepare, if it can overcome its internal divisions and the suppression of scientific progress. Yi Wenji remains a tragic figure, a woman whose personal traumas lead her to make a decision with far-reaching consequences for the entire human race. This sets the stage for the larger themes of the trilogy: the conflict between civilizations, the unpredictability of the universe, and the question of whether humanity can rise above its flaws when confronted with an existential threat from beyond the stars. Thank you for watching. Join us in the next video. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.